Live. I am. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. All right, let me share this out right quick. Hello, 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 Slot Donkey. Alright, let me share this out right now. I'll turn this down. I'll give it a couple minutes here. I'll fly around for a little bit. See if we got a lot of people going live tonight. I know that. I think King Jason was going live. A couple people were going live. I'm probably gonna go live here for about an hour, and then we'll go raid Tree Trimmer 82. He's doing his info series on like how to do better live streams, and I think I need to be in there for that. Did you make it to the casino, Slot Donkey? I'll probably be going this Thursday night. I'm gonna head in. I'll probably be there after 10 this Thursday coming up. You can't spin the wheel? Why? You already do it today? Turn up a little. Hello, Rick Cognetti. How you doing? Welcome. Thursdays we both work nights. Ah, man. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, we'll meet up another night. You know, not a big deal. We'll definitely meet up some night. Actually, I'm off the end of this month and last week of March. I'm off. So my wife bartends Thursday through Sunday. Okay. Yeah, it's the best time to bartend, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little hangout here, and I got a little story I want to tell. I'll wait to see, if there's a few more people coming in here. Back when I was, I guess, let's see, probably around 1993. I had the pleasure of meeting former heavyweight champion boxer Joe Frazier, and it was a really strange situation that happened. So, just gonna tell you guys that story in a little bit. Whoa, what happened? You're not supposed to hit the first responders, man. Go help. Are you in that kind of mood tonight? That's my son playing. Yo, somebody actually the other night in Philly stole an ambulance and was just driving around all over the place. I think the guy was naked too. He was naked and he stole an ambulance and he was driving around Philly, and I think they shot his tires out and they finally got him to stop. Or he crashed into something happened, but they finally got him out of there. Definitely must have been on some kind of something. So welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in. So let me talk a little bit. So first of all, yeah, welcome to the stream. This is Double Deuce Virtual Casino Hangout. Just want to remind everybody about Jackpot Thursdays. JS Slot Freaks, and myself, Double Deuce Slots. We've been promoting the Island Life fishing stream, the Jackpot Thursdays. And he comes on at 8 p.m. Pacific and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he features and gives shots out and helps grow all the slot scratch card channels, and also now he's adding gamer channels on there. So if you're a gamer channel, slot channel, scratcher channel, even if you're a regular channel, come on in and come on, hang out, because it's a good time in there. This past one was really fun. We had Bonsai Yama review in there, Naomi Slot channel, Slots, JS Slots, Straight Up Slots. Yeah, it was a good time. And also, just a reminder for JS Slots, he does a Saturday shout out for his veterans. For veterans. And if you want to get in on that, his email is jslots892@gmail.com. And you can email him, and then also send him pictures, photos, and a story to go along with that. And he'll feature that veteran, or can even be an active duty member, on his show on Saturday. And Saturday he also gives shots out to people that join the playlist partnership. And then he also picks a feature channel or two or three, and then he'll feature them for the week. He'll speak about them every live he does for the week. And the way you become a feature channel is, well, you got to be part of the playlist partnership, and then you also have to be loyal. You got to run playlist, come on in the streams frequently. Just be a loyal member of the community of his channel, my channel, and anybody else that needs help. Yes, JS is definitely the man. JS is my YouTube partner, JS Slots. He's incredible. He's absolutely incredible, man. He does so much, for the veterans. He's always shotting them out. He's a veteran himself, 20 plus years with the Navy. He retired from the Navy. Oh yeah, Slot Donkey, you sent him in pictures of your grandfather was in World War II. Oh, okay, he was in the Navy too. Okay, cool. Yeah, my one grandfather was in the Navy as well during World War II. And then that was on my dad's side, and then on my mom's side, my grandfather was in the Army in World War II, and he ended up he was actually on Omaha Beach the second day that we invaded France over there, the beach of invasion. So he was in the mix. Hey JS, what's up, buddy? Oh, the wife has you out shopping? Yeah, I know. I usually go this time too, a lot of times on Sunday. Go do like food shopping or whatever. Hopefully you're not out clothes shopping. I hate that. I'm the kind of person that knows what they want to get, goes into the store, and boom, I get what I need and get out of there. USS Destiny. Oh, okay. Yeah, my grandfather, he had something to do with the mail. He was big into the mail in the Navy, and then when he retired from the Navy after World War II, he ended up setting up the one of the first mail routes down the Philadelphia airport, and he did that until he retired. And my dad also, my dad was in the Marines, and he when he got out of the Marines after Vietnam War, he ended up also joining the post office, and which was good because all your time spent in the service goes to your to being in the post office. So if you're in there for 2 or 3 years, that time will count towards your retirement, which is pretty awesome. That shit takes forever. Hey, thank you for your grandpa's service, Slot Donkey, and thank you, JS, for your service, man. It's incredible. These guys are awesome. So yeah, we're gonna you know, I'll be on for probably about another like 45 minutes here, and then we'll go raid Tree Trimmer 82 after he goes live, and we'll, you know, check him out and see what he has to say about doing better live streams. I know I could always use the help and hints. He's been doing it for a while. He's said he's over like 300 live streams, so, and he does it just about every night, so he's definitely got some experience in it. So if anybody's, you know, even with doing slot videos, it's going to help you out. It's going to help you learn how to you know, speak to your audience and hold audience, have people coming back, have people become loyal to you. So just make sure you know, you go in there, and we'll do a double Deuce raid. We'll do my second raid. First raid was in the JS, and then the second raid will be in the Tree Trimmer. So yeah. All right, cool, JS. Yeah, well, yeah, I definitely want to see. I'm definitely liking his series on live streams. It's pretty good. It's very good information. Let's see. Hey, also JS. Yeah, I've been liking your thumbnails, man. Your thumbnails have been looking really awesome. I love the We Want You one. That was pretty cool. And yeah, you're getting really good with them. It's awesome. Keep that up.
Hey, boss.
Let's see what we got here. And then after Tree Trimmer, I'm not sure if he's going live tonight, but Island Life Fishing usually goes on after Tree Trimmer. So Tree Trimmer usually goes from 9 p.m. Eastern. It would be 8 p.m. Central, and it would be 6 o'clock Pacific. And then after Tree Trimmer, Island Life goes from 11 p.m. 11 p.m. Eastern, and it's 8 p.m. Pacific. So also check out Tree Trimmer's, Island Life's stream. He also has an awesome stream. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, and also some other people you can check out. You know, if you're looking to grow your channel and connect with other YouTubers. Carolina Hillbilly is another one. And then TR and Irene X is another one that I go into a lot. Handpay. Yo, what's up, Handpay? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. So in a little bit here, if we, see, we'll get a few more people in here. I'll just want to tell you guys a little story of something that was really cool that happened to me. Probably it was about 20 years ago, but it's still like fresh in the memory to this day because it was such an awesome day.
Okay.
It was bad, and then it was good. So. Yeah, Handpay. I definitely watched your video yesterday, man. It was awesome. $125 bets. $25 a line, 5 lines on the Crystal 7s. Man, awesome. I actually like them. I like playing them 5-liners, the old school 5-liners. They usually do pretty well, especially on the like double, triple diamond ones. They usually do pretty good on them. Yeah, I usually do well. I usually, a lot of times if I'm playing the triple or double diamonds, a lot of times I'll line them diamonds up with the 7s and usually get like really decent hits on them. Are you just wrecking the city here or what? You're supposed to, is it a challenge? Okay. Hello, MJ. Welcome to the stream. Hey, T-Town Gambler, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. MJ and T-Town, I heard you. Did you guys do another live? I heard. If you did, let me know. I'll definitely have to go check it out. I've been working lots this weekend, so I've missed a lot of the lives and a lot of live streams and a lot of videos. Let me know if you guys did any new videos, and you could put could drop the links if you'd like. That would be fine with me. Anybody could, if you got new videos, you can drop the link. Yes, everybody, if you guys didn't see Campay's premiere or new video, you gotta check that out. It's very awesome. Also, I watched Vegas Slot Stars, her U1 series video. That looks, I definitely want to try them. Like, I don't play Keno too often, but that one I think it seems like it's a little more fun with the free games and the multipliers. And you could get pretty decent hits on like a 20-cent bet. I mean, shoot, if you're low rolling that, you can get some hits for sure, for real. Welcome everybody to the mod squad. Whoever I just turned blue. Okay, so yeah, I might as well get into my story. Would you guys like to hear a story? This is a true story, isn't it? No fake stories here. It's a total true story of something that happened to me when I was about 22, 23, around there. So it was one hot August day. It was probably like dog days of summer, late August in Philly. It's usually like 90 plus degrees with like 80-90% humidity, steaming hot. And I was working downtown at like right across the street from where the Liberty Bell's at a bank down there. Back then it was Core States Bank or First Union Bank. Right. Now it's whatever bank, I don't know. They changed so much, who knows. So, and that was at like 5th and Market in Philly, downtown Philly, and I lived out by the airport in Southwest Philly. And hey Phil Reedy, welcome. I'm just telling a little story. So I had to go into work, and I would drive down there, and on my way to work, my car started acting up, and it was like it was like overheating, and the hot day wasn't helping. So I made it all the way to work, but I knew it was going to be a problem, and I didn't want to get I didn't want to get stuck at nighttime, because usually I work from like 5 at night till like maybe like 10 at night, and that's the last thing you want to do is get stuck on the highway at night in Philly. Definitely don't want to do that. So I got to work. I talked to my boss. I said, I'm probably not going to be able to stay. I'm having car problems. I let the car cool down for a little bit. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'll just call out. So I end up just heading home, and I made it from Center City to right about where the stadiums are in Philly. It's right on I-95, and my car started crapping out on me. It was overheating, sputtering, and then it finally just totally died on me on 95 on the highway, very close to the exits, the exit where the stadiums are at, on Patterson Avenue in Philly. So I got out and I started to walk down to call my dad, because I actually, when I got to work, I let my dad know that, hey, I might be calling you up because I'm having car problems and I'm going to start heading home. So, be on the ready to come pick me up if the car does die. So I start walking down the exit, and as I'm walking down the exit, this big Ford dually truck pulls up. It's like a Ford F-350 or something like that. Dually, had 4 wheels in the back. Very nice truck. Pulls up and guy stops and rolls down his window, and I look at him like, you're never sure what's going to happen in Philly, so you got to be, extra cautious. So guy, calls me over, said, "Come on over," and he asked me if I needed a ride, and I was like, I wasn't sure about getting in, but I'm like, So I ended up looking in at the guy, and the guy looked familiar as hell. Like I've seen him somewhere before, not as a friend, like maybe somewhere on TV or something like that. So had to take a couple glances at him, and it ended up being Joe Frazier, the ex-heavyweight boxing champion, Joe Frazier. And I was like, "Hey, aren't you that?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's me. It's Joe Frazier." So he's like, "I'll tell you what." He's like, "Come on, get in, and I'll give you a ride. I'll give you a ride to wherever you got to go." So I was like, "Okay." So I hopped in, and here I am. I'm riding with the former heavyweight champion, the guy who beat Muhammad Ali the very first time. Riding in his truck, and I really just wanted him to take me down to the phone to call my dad, and I was gonna have my dad come down and get me at the stadiums. So he's like, when I got in the truck with him and we started riding down the exit and on the Patterson Avenue, he's like, "Hey, could you do me a favor?" He's like, "Can you help me find such and such doctor's office?" He's like, do you know Philly, the Philly area pretty well? I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm born in Southwest Philly, and I'm always in South Philly." So he's like, "Can you help me find my I guess it was his girlfriend at the time, girlfriend and baby? They're at one of the doctor's offices down here in South Philly." He's like, "I'll tell you what, you help me find this doctor's office," and he's like, "I'll just give you a ride home." And I told him, I'm like, "I live all the way in Southwest Philly. I'm like 15-20 miles away." He's like, "Don't worry about it." He's like, "If you help me find this doctor's office, I will, I'll give you the ride all the way home." I'm like, "Okay, all right, this is pretty awesome." Yeah, handpay. Yeah, smartphone would have definitely came in handy back then. This is back in the beeper days. We had beepers. That was about it. And you couldn't call out on them things. You can only receive like numbers. So I ended up we're riding around. He has an address written down, and I couldn't understand his handwriting, but it said something like Mifflin Street, which I knew where that was. So we started heading that way, and here we are. I'm riding in this big truck, and in South Philly the streets are very small down in South Philly, so it was a little iffy down there because streets are very tiny, and here we are in this like huge truck, and yeah. So we end up finding this the doctor's office that we were looking for, and we went into the doctor's office. I don't think the person he was looking for ended up being there, but he knew the doctor and blah blah. Anyway, so I said, "Well, let me I asked the receptionist at the doctor's office. I said, "Do me a favor, let me call my dad, let him know that I'm okay, because I'm sure my dad was waiting for a call from me to let either know I got to work okay, or or I broke down or something." So I ended up calling my dad, and yeah, this is Smokin' Joe Frazier. Yes, JS. So when I called my dad, I'm like, "Dad, yeah, I broke down on 95," and I said, "But you'll never guess who stopped to pick me up and take me to the payphone or whatever." And he's like, I said, "Dad, I'm with Joe Frazier." And he said, this is exactly what he said. He said, "Get the fuck out of here." That was just my dad. And I was like, "No, seriously." I said, so I called the Joe. I was like, "Joe, can you do me a favor? Can you get on the phone with my dad here and let him know that, that you picked me up, and, I'm with you and I'm good. So he gets on the phone, and my dad must have asked him, is this really Joe Frazier? And Joe Frazier goes, "You'll find out when I get to your house," jokingly. So that was pretty funny. So anyway, we ended up finishing up whatever he was doing there at the doctor's office, and he ended up taking me all the way home to my house, which, like I said, was like a good, like, maybe 10, 15 miles back to my house. So, my dad knows. I told him I was heading home and stuff like that. So, my dad was the type of guy that was like, he was really good with the kids. All the kids in the neighborhood loved him. He'd always take them fishing, or everybody, all the kids, everybody knew my dad. He was a real friendly guy, and we ended up driving home, and I actually got a good chance to talk to Joe Frazier on the way home, and I asked him about like Muhammad Ali, and because them guys really never got along, even after they kind of like made up, but it was really cool to sit there and talk to him about Muhammad Ali. I asked him about Muhammad Ali, and he said, sometimes people want to make money off you, and they'll say things and do things, to make money off you, and it's all about money sometimes, and so it was just neat to hear him talk about him and Muhammad Ali. Hey J Real, how you doing, buddy? I'm just in the middle of a story here. I'm just telling this crazy story I had. So anyway, we get to my house, and my dad ended up gathering up like all the kids. Philly's very crowded with kids, and there was a lot of kids in the area. He ended up gathering up like probably about 10 kids, and he had all the kids standing in a line to get Joe Frazier's autograph when I got to the house. So we pull up, and there's a line full of kids, 10 deep. My dad has pen and paper ready to get Joe Frazier's autograph. And I was like, it was really funny, but it was a little embarrassing, I was like, oh my god, man, like, like, play cool, Dad, So he so Joe Frazier, he was a really good guy, man. This was a good dude, man. He had a good heart. He goes back to his truck after he gets out of the truck and is getting ready to sign some autographs. He goes back to the truck, and he pulls out these like 5x8 like glossy photos, real nice photos of him with the picture with the heavyweight championship belt, and he sits there and signs every autograph for every kid that was there. He signed one for me, he signed one for my dad, he signed one for my neighbor, and then my dad at that time was living with my grandmother, and I asked Joe, I said, and she was older, and she couldn't really walk or anything, so I said, Joe, would you mind coming in the house for a little bit, and just say hi to my grandmother. She would, she can't get out here, and she would really like it if you can come in and say hi. And he did. He ended up coming in my house. He talked with my grandma for a while. We got him an iced tea, so he got something to drink. It was a really, really hot day that day. We were both sweating our asses off. I was in, if you see on my community tab, I was in this like little muscle shirt. I threw that on because I was in my work clothes. I just ended up throwing that on. And so he came in, sat down. He was in my house for like at least like a half an hour, 45 minutes, just sitting there like shooting the breeze and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. He passed away a few years ago, and they just recently put together a statue of him, and I believe it's down by the I haven't had a chance to visit yet, but I definitely want to visit it. But they have it down at one of the Philadelphia stadiums, and I think it's either at like Xfinity Live or in front of the Wells Fargo Center or somewhere down there, down at the stadium complexes. So I definitely want to go down there someday, get a picture with it, and yeah. And the guy was definitely a good guy, and I just wanted to share that story with you guys. So yeah, thanks for listening. Yeah, he was definitely a great guy, GS, JS. Also, he at one point he owned a chain of restaurants in and around Philly, and my niece ended up, or not my niece. What am I saying? My cousin actually worked at his restaurant as a waitress. It was called Smokin' Joe's, and so we already kind of already knew him in the family, like the family was well aware of him. And then also back when I was a kid, we had our baseball banquet at a hotel down by the airport, and he ended up showing up. I guess he was staying in the hotel down there, and he did the same thing down there for all the kids at the baseball banquet. They all like surrounded him, and he signed like autograph after autograph after autograph, and you know what I mean. And the guy was like just a good guy, man. So, you know, it's just nice to see like a celebrity like that, um, be so like humble, and take care of all the kids. Yeah, yeah, hand pay. The only thing that was crazy with that, my neighbor, that was living next door to me, he moved out like not too long after this happened. He was like a professional photographer, and he had photos, he had professional photos done, like, and it was weird too because like we actually were like posing, like like I was pretending like the uppercut Joe, and then Joe was like kind of like putting his fist up against my face and stuff like that. And I never got the pictures though from the guy, and I lost touch with him. So it would have been nice to see them pictures. That would have been pretty awesome. Yeah, so that was my story. Just, you never know what's gonna happen in Philly, man. I'm telling you, kind of like that. Thanks, J Real. Thanks for listening. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, kid.
Appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you. So yeah, let's don't forget, guys, who's ever in here, don't forget Jackpot Thursdays on Island Life Fishing. It's the slot channels, the scratcher channels, and they just added gamer channels on. So if any gamer channels are coming in listening to this, join Island Life Fishing at 11 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, and that would be 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hashtag Jackpot Thursdays. Oh, thanks, Phil. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. And yeah, so let's make sure you guys come out, and we gotta rock the house. This past week, wow, it was incredible. We had like Lucky Lynn's in there, JS Slots, Handpay, you were in there, weren't you? And who else was there? Yeah, Bonsai Yama Review, Naomi, Slots, JS Slots. Everybody was like rocking the house, like throwing super chats and everything. It was really cool. So if we go in there and we represent, Island will definitely give us like a shout out. He says put like a fire emoji next to your name if you're a slot or scratcher channel, and he gives you shots out. So it's a good way to grow your channel if you're looking to grow. And it's just fun. It's just a fun time to be in there. What else we got going? Okay, also playlist partnership. JS Slots is running it, and if you want to become part of the playlist partnership, where you're running our playlist, and we'll run your playlist in return to get you some watch hours. If you want to do that, just email JSSlots at jsslots892@gmail.com. Can somebody throw that in the chat too, please? And then also, my email is druggist, that's druggist 45@gmail.com for the playlist partnership. Yeah, so just email us. If you're going to be a part of the playlist partnership, you're going to run playlists, watch the videos in full. If you're actually if you're watching them, if you run them overnight, that's fine. But if you're watching them, leave a comment. That way you'll make it stick, you'll make it count. You know, thumbs it up if you can, if you like it. Let's see what else we got here. And yeah. And again, if anybody has like a new video, if you want to drop your link, make sure you do that. I know JS has one. JS, I still have to watch yours, buddy. I watched Handpay's last night, Handpay Jackpot, and I watched Vegas Slot Stars last night. And they're both really good videos. Thank you for sharing them. And tonight we are gonna head over to once Tree Trimmer 82 goes live, we'll go over there and do a double Deuce raid over on Tree Trimmer 82 over on his channel. He's doing a basically like how to live stream better. You know, it's gonna give you info on how how to improve your live streams. He's been doing it for he said over like 300 live streams now, so he definitely has experience in that. He goes and live streams almost every night for at least 2 hours. So he definitely has experience in doing it. So, you know, go check his stream out tonight for a little bit. I found it very informative. You know, especially with just starting out live streaming. It definitely helps. And if you are already live streaming and you want to get like a review, you know, just put it in the chat that you want to review, and then he'll bring you up, and then he'll give you like little tips, hints and tricks, you know, to get more people on your streams, hold on to more people, and you know, things like that. Yeah, Handpay. Yeah, Hollywood. The one I usually go to Hollywood in Perryville, Maryland. I've been told to stop filming a couple times, but I still go every week and I film. You know, if they do tell me to stop, you know, I will stop that night. But they never kick me out of there. And it just seems like one or two of the slot attendants, you know, if they see it, they'll say something. But I'm hoping they'll just allow filming eventually, you know. I eventually definitely want to go check that one place you were talking about, Handpay Jackpots, that Bethlehem place. I was talking to my wife, and I was, you know, up the Wind Creek. If we go up there, I'm definitely going to try and go live there. And you said they don't mind filming, right? Up at Wind Creek. That's a shame they stopped you at Horseshoe. I like that place. That's a pretty cool place. That place gets crazy on the weekends, though, boy. Woo. With that club they have in the center. That club is lit in the center there. Woo. And they turn it up. They crank it. Okay. Yeah, Handpay. They see you filming and everything, and they don't say nothing at all? I don't even know what... Is that the old Sands casino up there? Is Wind Creek? Well, I know there was like a Sands casino up there. They used to have like concerts and stuff up that way. Okay, the old Sands, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've never been to it, but I've definitely heard about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. So yeah, let's see where else was I here. So don't forget my YouTube partner Deuce Slots. He's been doing live streams like almost every night during the week, and he's been going on at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that would be 6 p.m. Pacific. This week, I believe he is doing Monday and Tuesday. Is that correct, JS? Monday, Tuesday, and then I was going to go live on Wednesday because I have off from work Wednesday. And then I'm sure he would probably do Thursday and Friday. Thursday night I might be out, might be going to the casino, so I don't think I'll be doing any streaming or anything like that. Hampe, I've been to parks a couple times. I never did well in there though. I went back when, you know, when I was going down to visit my dad. My dad liked going to the casino too. Go figure. But he lived right up the street from the Harris down there in Chester. My dad lived in Ridley Park, and it was like one town over from Chester. So that's the one we would always go to. We would always go to Chester. And I usually did pretty good in that one, the one at the Harris down there. But parks, every time I go in there, I never win anything. But you know, you never know. It could just be timing. You know. Oh yeah, Borgata. You know. Yeah, I've been to the Borgata. That place is nice. But recently, I've been going to Ocean Casino because they've been giving me like pretty good comps, and also they've been comping rooms. I went down there last year. I went down with the big jackpot. Went as part of that crew. And for Slot Fest East, and it was actually the very first night. Was my birthday last year. It was February 22nd, and I had a good time, man. We did some slot pulls, $100 to spin on the Wheel of Fortune, and we did pretty good. Actually, did pretty good, and that was fun. There was a crowd of probably about 100 people, and they also did. You paid like $25, and they gave you like a shirt. Plus, they gave you. It was open bar for a couple hours. I'd say about 2 or 3 hours. They had a reception before the slot pull. So they had open bar. They had hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres. And then they also did drawings where they give you a ticket, and then they pick a number, and then they had all kinds of stuff, all kinds of giveaways. They had like free slot play. They had money. They had like $100 bills. All right, DD. Have a good night. Oh, hey, Phil. Yeah, good night. Support a Scratch channel. Okay, thanks for coming, Phil. I appreciate it. So, yeah. So that was a good time with the big jackpot crew. Got to meet all them guys, and actually got to help them, give them some ideas on their app that they have. They have the big jackpot slot app. And I was playing. Haven't been playing it lately, but I was playing it pretty heavily back then. So I gave them, you know, some hints and things I'd like to see, you know, changed on it. And they actually had the slot app developer there, so he was there taking notes and everything. And I was, you know, this was in like a private room, so I was hanging with Raja, BOD, T-Win. And all them guys. It was a good time. So, Borgata has crab legs. Ooh, yeah. Hey, you know what? That's the one thing the Ocean does not have. They don't have the buffet. No, I don't think they have a buffet. They were supposed to set one up, but they don't. That's one thing they're lacking is like they do have a few restaurants in there, but like late night they got like one place, and that's a pizza shop down there. So basically, you can get a pizza or stromboli. That's about it, you know. And it's tough. It's tough to get in there and get something too, because there's so many people in there trying to eat, especially after all that drinking. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking for something to eat. Ocean has Wahlburgers. Oh yeah, I've hit that place a few times. But see, them places only stay open till like a certain time. So late night, you got limited choices. Also, at the Ocean, they have steak and eggs down at the Cafe 500 for like $9.99. You get a slab of steak and some eggs for $9.99. Hampeg, yes, I've been to Penn National Hollywood. Yes, I've been there a couple times. Not for a long time though. I went, shoot, back when they like were just opening up. I went a few times. Yeah. Yeah, I missed the Showboat. I actually like that place. I did really well there. I had a few hand pays at that place. Back when the quarters used to drop out, you know. Used to walk around with big buckets of quarters. But yeah, that there, and then also the Taj Mahal. We used to go to that Taj Mahal like all the time. I used to play poker down there a lot. I go in their poker room down there. They had an awesome poker room down there. I play some, Hold'em. But that place, and they were like, I guess, not too long after they were, before they were going out of business, they were giving some serious comps away. They were putting me up in the Chairman Tower over there, like the best rooms. And so we were going down there all the time. And I used to camp not in the Pine Barrens, not too far from there. So I was always hitting the Trump up, the Taj Mahal. Yeah, I was actually there. I actually went to the Taj on the soft opening, like before they had the grand opening, and they were like, testing the machines out and everything. And I wasn't even like old enough to be in there, and I was in there like gambling. It's pretty cool. $24K club at Golden Nugget. Lobster, crab fillet, and all the dime you can drink for free. Wow. Wow, that sounds awesome. And that was the very first place I went to when I turned 21. Actually, my dad brought me down to. Back then, it was the Trump Castle. I believe that's the Gold Nugget. I haven't been in the Gold Nugget yet. But the Trump Castle. And so just as the clock was changing to 12, my dad had me, we were kind of like waiting there to get in, and boom, the guy ID'd me. He looked at the time, he's like, all right, come on. So that was the very first place I played at legally. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they let me in the 24 club. Not yet. But I know like NJ Slot Guy films there, and they let him film there. And probably Top Dollar Mike too, I'm sure. I think that's their home base. They like going to that one, and they let him film. So I might try and go down there one time, Yeah, so. Hello, MJ. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming in again. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So where else were we here? Let me see. So yeah, don't forget JS Slots also does his Saturday shout out stream for military veterans, and I'm pretty sure he does active duty too, and first responders. And then he also shouts out people that have joined the playlist partnership, and he also shouts out the feature channels that he's featuring for that week. Now when JS does his Saturday shout out for the military people, like he did my dad last Saturday, he brought my dad up, his picture up like all week long. So he shot him out not only on Saturday all day, but every single day. So that was really awesome. So make sure you you know, if you have a military person you want to shout out, send that info to JS at jsslots892@gmail.com, and you know, he'll give that special person a shout out. Yeah, thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. What else here? And yeah, if you guys want to become part of the playlist partnership, email jsslots or myself, jsslots892@gmail.com, and my email is druggist, druggist45@gmail.com, and just email us and let us know you want to become part of the playlist partnership. And the way you become part of it is you run our playlists, and we in turn will run your playlist, and you'll help us get watch time, and we will help you get watch time, and then you also get shouted out too on this Saturday shout out stream. So make sure to do that. That's a good deal. That's what we're trying to get everybody, you know, become YouTube partner, get everybody monetized, you know, and we're all about the, you know, the same level as far as you know, subscribers, watch time. You know, everybody's like close. So yeah, make sure you hit us up for sure. Let's see. Can't wait for a new live casino. Yes, HandPay. Hey, HandPay, did you hear they're opening up a live? I believe. I think it was approved in Philly, down by the sports complexes. It's supposed to be like everything: casino, hotel, the whole nine. And I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a live property. It's supposed to be like one of the biggest in Philly. So that'll be. I've never been to the one in Maryland. How do you like the live in Maryland, guys? I've only been to Horseshoe down there. Horseshoe was gonna be a pretty good comp, so I was pretty much going to Horseshoe because I believe they're affiliated with Caesars, I want to say. At one time, they might still be, but and Harris too, maybe. But somehow they were giving me comps, and I never even been to the place. So they ended up giving me comps, and I ended up taking my wife down there for her birthday one year, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn across the street. Stayed overnight and played all night and all day. That was fun. And then we've been down there a couple other times where we didn't stay overnight, but we went down for a couple hours. Okay. Yeah, Horseshoe gets pretty crazy on the weekends, man. Whew. I'll tell you. Like, see what you're seeing on the screen now? You gotta, like, ride through an area like this to even get there, you know? Like oh, live is smoke free? Oh, cool. There you go. Outdoor smoking area with at least 50 machines. Oh, okay. There you go. I think Horseshoe was like that too. They had like machines out on the balcony, and you can go out there if you wanted to smoke and play. The Delaware casinos are like that too. You can't smoke in any of the Delaware casinos, but Delaware Park, they have smoking area out where the track is at, out there. There's no machines. They don't have any machines, but the casino at Dover Downs, they have an area outside where you can play and play and smoke out there. And I don't know, has anybody ever been to Dover? Dover's really, I think they got a lot of machines at Dover. Dover and Delaware Park, both of them places, they have tons of slot machines. They have a lot of the new ones too. Oh, they got rid of the outdoor gaming at Horseshoe. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, let me know if anybody sees Tree Trimmer 82 live. Just let me know if you guys can, if anybody sees him live, if you want to drop a link, and we'll go do a double Deuce raid. You know, just go in there and say double Deuce raid. That would be awesome. Any playing, JS? Did you do any You stop off at the local? Thanks, JS. I appreciate it, buddy. Okay, Horseshoe in southern Indiana. The Caesar's Palace. It's nice, but so smoky. Yeah. Yeah, like all the Philly casinos, I'm pretty sure it's all like they have like smoking areas and non-smoking areas, but you know, if you don't smoke, you're still gonna smell the smoke in areas where they, you know, where it's non-smoking. I mean, it's a building. The smoke travels everywhere. You know, they might have the smoke eaters, but you know, yeah, it's a big deal for, you know, especially for people that don't smoke and have breathing problems. You know, absolutely. No smoking. So yeah. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody again for coming out. Let's do a shout out. I know I've been seeing Tiny House Life and JS's stream. Give a shout out to them. To Slot Angels, or Slot Angel, I'm sorry. And of course the Slot Donkeys who was in here with us. Thanks for, you know, we keep saying in the stream, it's awesome. Keep on coming back. Handpay Jackpots, of course, thank you for coming in, appreciate it. Phil Riri, appreciate you coming by tonight. MJ's Unboxing and Scratcher Fun, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And JS, I did have your stream running at work, the last hour of work, because it was kind of slow. I couldn't really like talk or anything because I can't really be distracted. But I did have your stream running. I'd say about an hour and a half of it, and then I'm gonna rewatch it again later tonight. So, who else came in? Phil Reevy, J Real Slots. Thank you for coming by. I don't think he's in here anymore, but thank you, J Real. Yeah, I appreciate it. T-Town Gambler, thank you for coming by. Let's see who else. I think that was it. I think I got everybody. Hey, thank you, JS. I appreciate it. Sorry if I'm babbling, talking a lot, but I guess, you know, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, but I tend to babble, you know, especially after working all weekend. Now, the one good thing is I don't have to work until 2 o'clock tomorrow, so I can stay up late tonight and sleep in and go in late, which is pretty cool. I get to watch everybody's videos tonight. Yay! Yeah, I love everyone's videos, man. I really appreciate all the work you guys put into your videos. You know, I appreciate it because I'm doing it myself, so I know what kind of work it takes. And you know, I go in there, I'll watch the video in full. You know, leave you a comment if I watched it. You know, there is so many. Sometimes, you know, you might not see me get on it right away, but you know, if I seen it, I haven't, you know, that I normally watch your videos and I haven't seen it, I will eventually get there. So yeah, and handpay jackpots, thank you. Yeah, 3,100 hours before April 2nd. Oh boy, that's, you know, the watch hours are tough. They're tough, unless you gotta get like, almost gotta get like a, not a viral video, but a video with like many hits on it. Like Slots, yeah, let me give out a shout out to Slots too. You gotta get, yeah, almost like an almost viral video to get your hours before your subscribers. At least for me, subscribers were a lot easier to get than these 4,000 watch hours. It is a friggin' grind. And JS, you'll have to tell me where I can find out, you know, when they started that clock for me, because I don't know. I uploaded my first video in like it was right around April 1st last year, but I didn't upload anything again until like August, and then I was regularly uploading in like maybe July or August, and then I was steadily uploading at that point. So yeah, let me know. Handpay, I'll definitely run your playlist. You know that if that'll help out. It's a shame it's not like a rolling, you know, like a rolling 4,000 hours. You know. Gotten half since Vegas.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yep. I actually got one of my devices is open right now. I was I'll run it tonight. Let me write that down real quick. Okay. You'll see me on there, Handpay. I'll be watching. 4,000 hours in 12 months time frame, so if you go past your 12 months, just keep grinding. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they don't start you over. That would suck. Let's see here.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you.
Alright, is Tree Trimmer live or is he just waiting? Because I went over there, but I didn't want to go into his stream, but it says live, but he might be waiting. Let me know. Okay, thanks, JS. I appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget, everyone, you know, I know everybody in here already probably has JS and myself, but if you're coming in after the stream to watch the replay, you know, consider subscribing to myself and JS and to Handpay and Slot Donkeys. You know, come check us out. Tell us what you think. Uh-oh, what happened there?
Hello.
Thank you, son.
This is Morse Mutual Insurance.
I'm thanking my son here. He's been playing the game while I've been talking. I can't do two things at one time. I can't chew bubblegum and walk. So I have him playing the game, and I'm just rambling.
I'm on the clock. What you want?
Yes, and thank you. And he's also the DJ too. So thank you, son. Appreciate it. That's Jared. Jared has a YouTube channel. Did you change your name? No. I don't think you'd ever be able to find him now because he's got like a weird like. It's like. Okay, I won't mention it. Yeah. So get yourself a YouTube channel and sure change the name of the one that you got. Yeah. Hey, Handpay. I had a question for you because I'm having problems when I look for your channel, like when I go and search for it, I can't find it. Like all this other stuff comes up. The only way I can get on your channel is by like going in a live stream like here and just like clicking on your name. But like when I go to search it just doesn't come up.
I got stuff to do.
I don't know if you have any tips or anything that that you can tell me how to find it, but because I was looking for it last night to watch that video and I actually had to go into JS's stream and then click on that way. So let me know if there's anything that you gotta put. I even spelled it the same, put it together and yeah, just let me know. Yeah, hey, if somebody wants to drop a Tree Trimmers link, and we'll go do. Can you guys go do a double deuce raid in the Tree Trimmers link for me? Appreciate it. Yes, let's do a double deuce raid. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you everybody for coming. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And yeah, you wanna do my why not?